SHOT Show booth videos generally suck. It's usually a company rep and a media guy talking about a product that they're forced to say good things about. Well, not this video.
So you flip the switch right here?
Is this how you work it?
One of the heroes of Benghazi, Chris Tonto Paranto, was the company rep. Daniel Shaw was the media guy. But before they were those things, they were war fighters. And this booth video is less about the products themselves and more about the men in front of the camera and the company that supports authenticity.
You're gonna to talk to each other while we're doing this.
I mean,
Yeah, okay.
when I first started,
What do you think, man?
hey, what's up, my man? Hey, when I first started with Maxim, actually, that's how they sold me.
Yeah.
I flew in from it was 2 years ago. It's been 2 years. And I flew into St. Cloud. I was speaking in Minneapolis. I was speaking event. And I went to one of the ranges. Actually, the range, there was a guy that was a police officer that stopped a small.
He was protecting Charles Koch.
Oh, no shit.
And I was
awesome.
I was training for the director of training for the academy down in Kansas.
No shit.
And he used to come out with my classes and stuff.
Yeah, we were there.
I turned 17 and a month later I'm at Paris Island with an M16A2. Right? And so I just, if a stock's not a full-length stock, even the product class, I'm putting the thing all the way out. You know, I'm not a huge guy, but yeah, I gotta have that stock all the way out. So that's my only drawback to a lot of these things right here is the stock is short. But then it's so much nicer because it fits somewhere that it normally wouldn't fit because it gets smaller.
And my thing is though is that I run with it medium. When I'm doing any sort of room entries, close quarter, I like it in tight. I like it in tight so I can fight, and that's me.
Yeah.
And that's a preference. Again, that's when I started doing. I said 3-gun guys, they may not like the stock because it doesn't extend. It stays in tight. That's a battle stock.
When you're in one of these, whether it's a pistol grip or whatever, let's drop these here. So, body armor and everything else, what I do like about this is that thing can almost be like in the center of my chest almost. Like it's not even shouldered. Like, and you know, tight right over there mounting the gun because of how short it is, which is pretty awesome when it comes to shooting fast, you know, and recoil management.
And my thing is, it is, yeah. You can't come in, you can't shoot fast, and you can't fight with it. I'm not a big extended all the way out, over the top 3-gun shooter. I know I can shoot like this, but I do like it in. And this is a different one, but I do like it in where I can actually have that ability that if I need to hit out or shoot with it or come up or sort of manipulate it, it gives me that option. And I'll be honest, it's more comfortable. It's lighter. Yeah. But you're right. You're right. Is it for somebody that's going to go out and shoot at the range all the time? It's going to go compete? No. It's preference and it's body size.
Get the gun in your backpack, right?
But it's perfect, and it's perfect actually sitting in a car. Let's say sitting in, let's say Libya somewhere, stacked in there, hiding it underneath right here. And if you need to manipulate and get it out, you can get it out quick. Or if you need to put it in a backpack, a go bag. Yeah. Okay, that's your E&E bag. And you know, Vertex makes great bags. You can use that for.
No, there's a lot of companies that are making stocks like this, and I have not found one that I like more than the Maxim. Yeah, this is probably my best choice. And as far as the plasma stocks, I mean, don't really want to name companies for a video, but you know, there's like Troy, Sig. You know, there's a few other companies out there, but I think I got one of these on a primary weapon system.
That's me too.
So that's last year I shot with PWS. Now I'm still doing some work for them, but I'm going to school, so I'm not shooting as much. But they sent me one of their little short guns with the Maxim stock on it. I'm like, this is awesome, man. Like this is a solid gun.
It's durable, but you know what? You know you're doing something right when other companies start to copy.
Yeah.
And you could say those other two companies, sure, they could have come out with it earlier. Maxim came out first, and they make it and because of the original, because they have the trademark on the patent on it. It's going to be a better bus. It's going to be a better system. It's because they're the originators. They have the background on it. They know what they're doing because they started making it. And I agree. I have it on all my weapon systems, not because I'm with Maxim. I had it on before when I first made it. And that's how I try it. Back in.
That's the best way to do it, man. You're a company and you run into a guy who's a pretty slick dude already using your product, and you're like, oh, I love your product. You know, I bought it myself, right?
either you can sell out, which is ridiculous, or, you know, if I'm going to back something, I better be able, when I'm going to use it, not here, I better be able to use it downrange. That's my feeling. I mean, I don't care if I use it.
The way I see it is I've got a lot of people out there who trust what I say, and they believe me when I say things, so I got to tell the truth. And if I don't trust my life to it, if I'm not willing to trust my life to it, I'm not going to tell them to trust their life to it.
Because what happens is that if something happens to them downrange,
it's on me, man. They trusted my word. Can't do it, man.
I agree. But true honesty, we want to be honest with everybody. I'm going to tell people out there, same thing. It's just your physiology, your makeup are going to make you either use this or not. Some guys like that full extension. They want that bust here because I started the A2s as well. And that's okay. If this isn't for you, don't get it. If it physiologically doesn't feel comfortable, but if you want something that's a war fighting, and I like war fighting, room entry, close quarter defense, durable, and then also you can conceal it, use it for clandestine operations. That's what you want. If you want to come out and shoot at a range and want that full extension, or you need it because you're a bigger guy, then don't use it. And that's the beauty of working with Mike, is that with your Maxim, is that he lets me be honest. I don't have to come in, you got to use it.
Well, if you really needed something, or you knew some guys who really needed something, I mean, he would make it.